And welcome back to What If Krillin Had Trained with King Kai After His First Death, Part 4. We already talked about why that doesn't work, why technically he couldn't have done that, but because of the what if, I did it anyway, because of suggestion. So we are now here with Frieza coming to Earth. Lord Frieza is here. Oh, so this is Earth. I believe it's pronounced Earth. Lord Frieza. Oh, thank you, Ginyu. And the Z Fighters obviously meeting up. Now, I think I left, honestly, the numbers upstairs before I couldn't find them. But point being, all the Z Fighters done some serious training. With Chaozu still being the weakest, but Chaozu's power is still like in the 20s, I think even like 40s. Even Yamcha has surpassed Tien at this point, briefly, but he has done it. And the big ones like Piccolo's like around 2 million. Gohan is around 10 million. And Goku's at 18 million. So base wise, Goku's still the strongest Z Fighter. But remember, Goku does have Kaioken times 20. He can use it a bit more ably, I guess we'll say. With a bit more ease. And Gohan finally has hit Super Saiyan. So that's where we stand right now. So, tell me, are you the ones who defeated Zarbon and Deborah, as well as Vegeta? Maybe we are, maybe we're not. It's like, yeah, we're the ones who did it. Oh, come on. I mean, Piccolo, why'd you have to go Goku, they're here to possibly destroy the planet. We don't really have time for nuance. I wasn't being nuanced. I was just, egging him on. He's like, that's nuance, Goku. Oh. That explains why anytime I asked for nuance on my plate, Chi-Chi was being so weird about it. So it's like, oh dear, yes, Ginyus, would you be so kind as to remove the vermin? Of course, the Ginyu Force! Torta Senkai! Boom! Everyone's just like, yeah, I don't really know what to say about that. So, yeah, they're just like, all right, fine. So basically, the Earthborn War. Though Krillin, should point out, Krillin is right around the like a million. He's not quite as powerful as Piccolo, but he's close. He is pretty close, and he has a Kaioken he can use. So, his limit, I believe, I put him at 4 for his body. Again, human body just isn't quite the same as a Saiyan body, so he can't take quite as much strain. But point being is that they go and they're handling the Ginyus and Frieza's forces pretty handily. Piccolo, Goku, and Gohan are the ones staying there to fight out Frieza. I see. I have a feeling you're not showing me your entire power, monkeys. So very well, I shall indulge you a little bit. Yeah, we know you're not there. We can tell you're holding back. So why don't you show us you're that? Very well. This is but a taste of my true power, Saiyans. So let's see if you can handle this. And he just tries to take him on. Piccolo is even just boom. It's like, yeah, who gets this guy first? Well, you're technically the weakest, Piccolo. So why don't you have as it? You're an ass, Goku. And then boom, just smacks around Frieza. Okay, all right, fine. You think you can make a mockery of me? Fine, let's see if you can handle this. And then transforms to his second form, which Piccolo and him are fighting on even ground at that point. We don't know. We actually don't have a power measurement for third form Frieza, if I'm not mistaken. We've got second form Frieza. Let me get the power levels up here right now. Power level. Frieza's power level. Frieza power levels. There we go. So, power level. So, yeah, okay, Goku, so, where is it? The highest power level has ever been officially stated in Daisenshi Super Saiyan, overall level stated to be 5, whatever that is. Okay, use power level changes. Well, that's great, but I'm looking for the actual list of power levels here. Where is the list of power levels? 1 second here. Power level. List of power levels. There we go. So Frieza's. I know Frieza's final form without any trouble. Like that, his final form was equal to Goku at 3 million, but that was barely with any percent of his actual power. Captain Ginyu Saga, and then Frieza. There we go, Frieza. So yeah, Frieza second. First, they gave you Frieza's first form at 530,000. Second form over 1 million. But then they immediately jumped to Frieza's final form at 50%, 60 million, and 120 million as final. So look, it's kind of you go puppy. It's kind of all over this. It's a lot of speculation. But we can kind of get, because we know Goku and Frieza were pretty much on even keel, with Frieza clearly not using 1% of his power, because 1% of 120 million would be 1.2 million. There's no way he was being that suppressed. He was probably using about like 3% of his power, give or take. And Goku was still able to keep up with him. So, he goes to third form, and finally goes to Frieza. I can't believe you filthy monkeys pushed me to this. Oh, and you slug. He's like, well, go. And then he just senses Frieza. Well, he certainly packed on the power a little bit. You want to tag in, kid, or how about you, Goku? I don't know. Go on. You want to take it? I don't really want to fight unless I have to, Dad. All right, I understand. All right, Frieza. I guess it's up to you. I guess it's you and me now. Oh, so the big daddy monkey steps in. Very well. You are such a big, strong Saiyan, aren't you? Let's see how you handle this. And then he comes at Goku, just catches him. Because Goku's power is 18 million at this point in base form alone, without even putting a Kaioken on. Just. And then he just smacks Frieza. I was like, oh, I see. You're quite the formidable warriors on this planet. I give you credit. And then he tries to persuade them, and it doesn't work. So say, very well, 50% of my maximum. That's all that should be required. And then boom, and he sends like, oh, okay. And then Goku just senses his power at 60 million. He's like, oh wow, now I can really feel your power. It's like, yes, you see now that you're fighting no me, a little scout or Saiyan prince. No, you're fighting me, Lord Frieza, conqueror of worlds. And you shall fall before me, Saiyan, just like you and your entire planet did. It's like, what? Oh, that's right. I don't think Vegeta ever told you when he came down to Earth. I was the one that destroyed your home planet. Sorry, I thought you were home planet. Oh, well. That's mean. Why'd you do that? I was like, because I wanted to. Now then, prepare to die. And Goku initially doesn't have time. Initially, he's like, whoop, gets hit and hit hard, and he's hurt. It's like, now then, time to play. And Frieza immediately tries to play around with him like a cat playing with a mouse, but Goku immediately just puts on a ×3 Kaioken and immediately closes the gap. And this is just a base 3 Kaioken right now. Like, he can do this in his sleep at this point. Just boom, and they're pretty even. It's like, Goku, stop messing around. Come on. I was like, but I just wanted to try him out. I wanted a good fight. Fine. And basically, Goku's just like, powers like, Kaioken touch 5, which would be 90 million, which immediately just overwhelms me. He just gets his ass kicked. Just, you filthy monkey, 100% of my master. Lord Frieza's going to his 100% of his power. Oh God! Like, and then all the scouts are going back on the ship, and he's like, "Now then, Saiyan, you will know the pain and suffering that Lord Frieza can inflict on this world." And he goes in at Goku, who's not even batting an eye. He just immediately goes to 100 times 10 Kaioken, just boom. Yeah, no. Now again, Frieza might try to take out the Earth. He might do that, but there's so many of them there that I think, like Chaozu, for instance, would use his abilities, his psychic abilities, because we saw in Super at one point, it was a filler episode, but still, that using his psychic abilities, he was able to momentarily paralyze God-level Goku at that point. Granted, he was in base form, but God-level Goku. He could paralyze. He could probably paralyze Frieza for a bit longer. Just, it's like, no, you don't. And then all of a sudden, go on to say, we will not let you take our home. And powers up the Super Saiyan, and Frieza just is like, what are you? It's like, I don't know. It's like, we don't know yet. We haven't figured out a name. It can't be. No, that blasphemy. It couldn't be that Saiyan myth. No, Saiyan myth. And you mentioned called Super Saiyan. Is that what it's called? Yeah, that's a good name. Kamehame. And then Piccolo just like been charging in the special beam cannon. Special beam cannon. Or Masa Capo. And then, they just obliterate Frieza right then and there, preventing him from taking out the planet. And so the day was saved, but a new threat looms over the horizon. So we still have Vegeta out and about in the galaxy, but as it stands, Vegeta can't do jack shit right now against them. Now he'll probably be out and training quite a bit, trying to strengthen himself like he did when he was trying to hit Super Saiyan. But he's not going to be anywhere near a level of what we got right now. Like I'll say this, because we got to factor in about a 4 year, because we got the year piece, and then you got the 3 years for the androids. So 4 years, Vegeta probably won't show up in the story for some time. Then he ultimately hears about how, in fact, he probably hears about how Frieza got killed, and he realized, like, this could be my opportunity. After, of course, he's done a little training, because what he's about to do could be suicide. He wants to be as strong as possible. I would say he's done enough training that he's gotten probably 2 Zenkais, and he probably would have increased, I'm guessing, training from a training perspective, maybe to 30,000, gotten a Zenkai. Now, at that point, the fluctuations are pretty varied, but I imagine they're not as big as what he got after the Raccoon fight, simply because he's not like getting his shit kicked in like he did there. He got wrecked in that fight. This is just training kind of stuff. So I still think you're gonna see like the standard increases of power, like a 25-30% increase or something like that, or 1/3 increase. So like a 1/3 increase, you can see him hit 40,000. One more bit of training, maybe hits him up to 50, and he gets one more big bump. So that would put him maybe at I'm going to say 65,000 overall, which would still be a big number. But then he goes to the father. It's like, Lord King Cold. It's like, Vegeta. I must admit, it's been a long time since I've seen you. How's your father? Oh, that's right. Sorry. I forgot how your race was killed. It's like, yes, no, very humorous, Lord Cold. It's like, so tell me, what brings you here? Your son. I have terrible news about Lord Frieza. Terrible news, because Vegeta's probably here, has heard about it, and I don't know. I doubt any of like the remaining Frieza Force wants to be the ones to tell King Cold. So if Vegeta over here is like, I'll do it. I'll tell them. Oh, those fools will don't know what they're going to be in for. So he tells it. What do you mean, Vegeta? Frieza's dead? Tell me, Vegeta. What do you mean? And then he explains what he heard from the. Oh, my poor little boy. Oh, this will not stand at all. Simply, especially from being killed by a Saiyan. Nothing personal, Vegeta. I just don't like your kind. Of course not. No, absolutely not, Lord Cold. King Cold. So, he goes and basically lets know. Now, I'd say King Cold they still show up right around the time that they did in the normal series. Like King Cold and even Vegeta being there. Because Vegeta wants to see us. Because he knows this is going to be a win-win for him no matter what. And he goes, and Trunks is obviously going to be here. But they're still training going. Like, Goku and the others still train. They still keep their abilities up. I'd imagine Piccolo is a little stronger than what he is in canon. With enough training. Gohan's gotten a little stronger. Not by much, but maybe like at 12 million. Because, him and his dad probably train. He's been working on Super Saiyan. Goku still hasn't hit Super Saiyan yet. It's just not one of those things. It's just one of those things he's struggling with it, but he'll eventually get it down. He knows he can. But he has also jacked his power up a level up a little bit too. His a bit more than Gohan's. He's probably about 25,000, simply for the fact that besides farming, it's what he does. He trains. So I think 25,000 is a reasonable number. So when King Cold finally gets there, where's Frieza? Oh, you must be Frieza. Frieza, no, my poor boy. I'm here to avenge Frieza. My poor boy, he's dead. Killed by a filthy little Saiyan. Tell me, boy, who are you, though? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get to introduce that. I see Vegeta there. Wait, father? What are you doing here, Vegeta? What are you talking about? I don't know who you are, boy, but you're in the way. The king here has business with the Kakarot. There's a Kakarot. Goku? Wait, and then finally the Z Fighters actually get there. It's like, whoa. And it's like, wait, Goku, you're here? But you're supposed to, what's going on here? Because normally speaking, obviously the timelines don't match up in these circumstances. So, and because it's revealed in canon that this timeline is kind of separate from the main timeline. Yeah, it's one of those things that, yeah, it's still kind of, it doesn't affect Trunks, so his timeline still remains the same. So he's confused as hell what's going on. It's like, wait, and then oh, so you're the ones who killed my baby boy. I look forward I look forward to skinning you alive slowly. And then basically, King Cold gets ready and is powering up. Gohan immediately goes into Super Saiyan. I was like, Gohan can go Super Saiyan. Like, oh, yeah, so you know the name of that too, huh? That's weird. Wait, this doesn't make any sense. And then Goku immediately goes into Kaioken, so he's immediately upping the power level. And while it's never truly said how strong King Cold was and Vegeta, because we don't have the power levels there, it's pretty obvious that at this point, Gohan and Goku alone can easily take these guys on. Or King Cold on. So they do, and first off, Vegeta's shocked for what he's seeing, and it goes, it can't be, no. The legend, it's true. And it manifests in a half-breed son? Ugh, infuriating. And then they eventually kill King Cold. It's like, Vegeta, I hope you realize that it won't end well for you if you try anything with us. It's like, oh, of course not. No, I was actually just here to see how it would play out. I'll be taking my leave now. Please forgive my intrusion. I know better than to take you on, Kakarot. Even your son, I know. And I was like, wait, no, Vegeta, no, you can't go. Like, I don't know who you are, boy, but you're pissing me off. So he goes off, like, wait, and then he flies off in the ship, and I don't understand. This doesn't make any sense. Like, so yeah, who are you exactly? Can we maybe talk Goku? And he's like, well, I don't really know who you are. He's like, yeah, so first off, Goku, I need you to transform into a Super Saiyan for me. A what? Oh yeah, Super Saiyan. I can't really do that yet. Wait, what do you mean you can't do that? It's like, I can't do that yet. Sorry, but you can't. But and then he transfers. What you mean you can't do this? And then he transfers. Like, wait, what? You're a Super Saiyan? Whoa! It's like, yeah, and then basically everyone just kind of finally gets over there. This is different than the first time for Trunks. Like, everyone's like, wait, by the way, Trunks, you were sucked at your job. It's like, you should have told everyone, not just Goku. So it's like, yeah, kind of. And it's like, wow, it's amazing. So you've been hiding out this whole time? It's like, not exactly. And basically says, at this point, Trunks realizes something's not right with the timeline, and he thinks, wait, oh no, what if Mom was right? It's like, well, and then he actually says, no, screw it, I'm going to explain it, except to Bulma, because Bulma was there. Well, I don't know, yeah, Bulma wouldn't be there, because she wanted to see what this Frieza looked like in the original Frieza, so Bulma wouldn't be there. So I was like, well, my mom's not here, so it's fine. So basically, he explains the scenario to him. It's like, yeah, it's like, so you die, you don't even get, gives him the heart virus medication. So you all should probably get ready and prepare. But first, Goku, I need to test you. And as Super Saiyan Trunks, he tests him out. Now, Goku at Kaioken times 10 might not be able to handle Trunks. It's not 100% certain. We just don't know the power level, but it's implied he could probably handle him. He goes Kaioken times 20 just to be safe, because he can sense the level of power Trunks put out. And I do think at Kaioken times 20, he can handle him about as well as he handled them in the original. So, boom, boom, that red and yellow mix to make a little bit of an orange. So, they part. Trunks goes off, and he goes back to his timeline, talks to his mom, like, Mom, we may have a problem. So, the gang trains. Now, over the 3 years, they definitely, I think Goku when seeing something can mimic it. Like, with any technique, we've seen him do that. I think with Super Saiyan, he'll get Super Saiyan down eventually. So he eventually gets Super Saiyan down, which makes his Kaioken kind of obsolete to use. I'm also, at this point, like I said, I'm done using power levels in terms of numbers. I'm just going to basically scale them the characters appropriately. Like, if he's fighting Android 19 or something like that, or Android 17, if I think Goku would be faring well in this point. And Gohan is getting a lot better control over his Super Saiyan as well, though we still haven't hit Mastered Super Saiyan. Let alone Super Saiyan 2. But they're getting a lot better control of it. Plus, he's young. So, and, Piccolo gets a really good training partner out of Goku at this point. Everyone else does their training. Krillin is still, hanging in there. He's probably, his base is probably in the couple million area at this point. and he's definitely got a Kaioken that he can use if he has to. Whether or not it's going to be effective against the androids, well, whether or not it's kind of a moot point, it wouldn't be. He's just not strong enough at this point. So they meet again at, was it South City? And, the whole thing happens. Dro, I still think, takes out Yamcha pretty handily. And then Goku comes and, they go off to the wastelands. Now, Goku is much stronger in this version than canon-wise than he is probably in the original one. Or he is much stronger than he is in the original one, the original canon. So while he still gets the virus, I think because he does Super Saiyan, he is able to ultimately overcome 19 because the strength is that much superior. Like he maybe even takes an arm off, but ultimately he is succumbing. So Jiro hightails it out of there with Gohan and Piccolo giving chase. Yamcha gets him back to his home and gives him the medicine. You still get a little bit of the whole Jiro sticking up on Piccolo, but taking off Jiro's arm. Jiro does make it, I think, to his base, activates 18 and 17, and basically Trunks meets up and explains that we have to wait for Goku. It's like, no, my dad says, it's like, and here's the thing. I think they still do go and try to confront the androids. I think that happens because yes, Vegeta was just an asshole, but I can understand Trunks really was just an idiot. When you break it down, the more now when we go to Super Trunks, it's different. Super Trunks is actually pretty cool, I think. But Dragon Ball Z Trunks kind of is an idiot on some level and kind of isn't likable by how incompetent he really was. Excuse me. I have some reflux, so it's giving me a little bit of a in there. Luckily it's not major. It's like a mild case this time around, which is good. I already took some meds for it, so hopefully it'll be able to work itself out. Yeah, I was having a bad day on Friday. Like I was having heart palpitations all day. It's like, oh God. Like I got hardly any sleep the day prior. And I'm like, oh, I didn't get in. I'm like, it's probably aggravating my acid reflux. I'm like, that's exactly what I think it was. Lack of sleep, exhaustion, and aggravating my acid reflux. So I think basically Gohan, because he's already in Super Saiyan form, like looking for Jiro, he's a little more blinded by his anger and stuff like that. And he kind of just gets dry. It's like, no, it's because he's also a kid too. It's not like it's adult Gohan that he knew, who's had a time to age and, mature. No, this is a kid who's seen his dad collapse. So ultimately he is able to get past Trunks, say, oh no, and then, he confronts the androids. Now, I should say, the androids in this world would be much stronger than even their canon counterparts, who were already stronger than the ones in Trunks' time, because the droid's been monitoring the Z fighters ever since the Red Army, disbanded and all that. Since we're talking about when Krillin got back from King Kai, yeah, they would be a much fair degree stronger. But that said, would Gohan get the Vegeta treatment? I don't think so. I think the amount of growth that Gohan has closes out the gap between him and, like, say, Android 18 a lot more. I still think, though, Gohan does lose. Like Vegeta, like Piccolo tries to take out 17, gets his ass wrecked. 18 and Gohan have a solid fight, but 18 does ultimately beat him down. He's actually able to, like, dish out, like, it actually hurts when he hits her for her. And she actually has to put legitimate effort in, but ultimately he does get put down. He gets put into the ground, and Trunks gets his ass kicked as well. And then they go off, and Krillin's like, "I can't let you do that. They just whipped Gohan, and he was a Super Saiyan. I don't even think a Kaioken times 10 could help me out here. I could deploy you a Kaioken 100, it wouldn't mean a damn thing." Because Krillin, frankly, his power just at this point isn't going to matter a great deal. Like in the Tournament of Power, it's going to be different. Like, because he has Kaioken and all that stuff, and he would be that much stronger still down the road. Yeah, it still matters to some degree, but yeah. Ultimately, he's kind of, it sucks to say for Krillin, he's a little useless in this scenario. But 18 still is like, gives him the kiss. Like, you're cute. And then, yeah, bye. And basically they now talk about what their plans are at this point. And that's where we're going to leave it off today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Join us later in the week because it's the week of what ifs this week for the next part of the series. I think we've got at least another 2 or 3 parts left in this series from the rate we're going. At least. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. And I'll see you next time, which will be tomorrow. Later, folks.